78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Says we're live. Salute to everybody that's in the chat and in the building. And today we got a very special guest. We've been talking all about this. Brian Norman Jr. versus Jaron Ennis situation. And we have Brian Norman Sr. in the building. How you doing today, sir?
I'm all right, man. How you doing?
Doing good, bro. Doing good. So we're going to get right down into it. Let me do a quick roll call, say what's up to the people in the chat. What's up with the Coach 67? I see you in the building. My brother's keeper, salute. The Mitchell Show, CJ Robinson was at it. G. McCall, Ty French 600, Vincent Williams, Mark Wunderlich, Isaiah, what's happening with it, bro? Rod Neal, Sheldon LDBC Nothing is in the building. We got Frank from the Lamb, Black Martial Arts Society, AJ Moore. We got let me see here, Sneakers and Boxing. David Scott III, salute. Ascended Awakening. Much love to everybody, y'all coming in here. Hit that like button as you enter the building and share the video. All right, so let's get down to the smoke, man. First, appreciate you being here, bro.
Hey, no problem. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir. And so the first thing we heard, first time I heard about this whole situation was it said Brian Norman Jr. turned down $2 million to fight Jaron Ennis, right? So when I heard this,
that's new one. Where you get that one from?
Oh, that's what that was spreading around first. It was spreading around first to try to turn down $2 million. But then I think it had to do with Eddie's interview, because Eddie said in an interview, one of them interviews, he said in response to somebody saying that y'all turned down 1.5, he said we kept coming back with 250,000. He came back 3 times. So when you do the math, it sounded like he was saying he offered y'all $2 million.
He absolutely did not. Eddie is a bold-faced liar. He is lying out of control now. He put out an article. I saw an article yesterday where he said we had remorse and called him back and asked was the offer still on the table.
Yeah, I heard him say that.
What the fuck is that? Man is just out here bold-faced lying because he got the biggest microphone. People don't know. I mean, he's just saying what he want to say, and people just eat that shit up.
Right. So what exactly did happen during the negotiations? Because your son is a young phenom right now. Boots is doing his thing, of course. So when the fans thought we might get this fight for a second, everybody got excited. So how did it fall apart?
It was simple as this, man. The man, I honestly don't believe he wanted to fight. They offered us $750,000. We made a counter offer. Boots did a interview saying 2 days after Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yes, the second day after we made the counter offer, Boots did an interview saying that all the champions turned down the offer that it made. Right. So I'm like, wait a minute, we didn't turn the fight down. We said we'll fight him. We just simply made a counter offer. So the fact that he even went and told his guy that so soon was kind of suspect to me. I was like, why would he do that? You know what I'm saying? When the negotiations are open or whatever. So anyway, that's what I made. If I had to make this public, nobody would know anything about any of this. Right. Nobody would have known that we wanted to accept the fight, that we threw the fight. So, you got people giving me all this flack for wanting to fight. We really do want to fight and did want to fight. So you got people giving me all this hell for wanting to fight, and we did want to fight. But I mean, of course, you're going to pay us for the fight. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like you said, I'm with you. His math wasn't mathing. With his math, we turned down $2 million, which we absolutely did not. Because if he had got that, we would have had to fight. We came down on our bottom line number for what I wanted my son to walk away with. And when we came down on our number, there was no reason. It was only a few $100,000. So in my mind, like, okay, there's no reason we're not going to make this happen. This fight going to happen. I was sure boldly this fight going to happen. I just knew there was no reason we're not going to let. I knew they needed us because of the Karen situation. I knew no other champion was going to fight them for that cheap. I knew all of that. We wanted to fight. This is no deed. That's why I was being transparent the whole time. It was taking place. He was taking 4 and 5 days to return offers. We were coming back immediately. He made the offer Saturday. We came back Sunday. I think he made his counter offer the second time Tuesday. that was when all this stuff started. But we came right back then. But he had already told Boots we turned it down. So that, like I said, that's what happened. And then after that, it took a long time for that third offer to come out. When that last, I mean, this whole thing been going on about 2.5 weeks. So that give you how long it takes for him to even respond.
Right,
so
right.
For me, I don't believe he wanted to fight. I believe that even if we had agreed to whatever money he had to say, he would have found some other shit to stall out. And as you see now, he just lost his purse deal with Kara for $250,000. Eddie Hearn playing games. I don't know what game he's playing. I can't figure it out. I don't figure out. I don't know what makes sense. People ask me, do I think that he's scared? Do I think Eddie's scared? I don't see why Eddie would be scared. I don't think he's scared. I don't know what the hell going on. I don't know if it's a money situation. I don't know what it's about, but something is definitely going on.
Well, the thing with Eddie, from my experience and watching Eddie over the years, you see he just lost this last purse bid. Now, Eddie loses these purse bids because he don't value a lot of these brothers the way, I mean, he value AJ, that's his guy, but like a lot of brothers, he always trying to get them bottom dollar, like the minimum as he can get away with giving you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it is with him. He can't see himself, like in his mind, if the network tell him, all right, we got 10 million for this fight, we got 7 million for the fight, whatever. In his mind, well, dude just made 200,000. He finna take what I give him. He finna take this, and I'm finna take the rest of this money. That's how he looking at it.
I mean, if that's how we looking at it, that ain't what it is. I mean, my son has his own career to build. He has his own career to go through and live or whatever else. We don't need favors from Eddie Hearn. We never asked Eddie Hearn for any favors. We never asked him to do us a favor. We never came to him and said, hey, we need money. Like these fans and what people are saying is just insane at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So what do you say to the salute to everybody in the chat? Y'all smash that like button, share the video. What do you say to the people that say, well, you know, that's a career high payday and they consider that a duck? What you say to that?
My son is a 23-year-old champion. His career just began. So I'm not worried. Yeah, till this day, it's supposed to be a career high payday. His pay is supposed to go up as he go. What he was paying for the job is like saying, I'm gonna pay you XYZ to go in our alligator pit or whatever. You know, I'm not saying the alligator because there's no alligator pit. I'm just giving you all jobs are not good jobs. All money is not good money. Some jobs are like, okay, well, fuck you. I'm not. And this right here, it was pretty much based on principle alone. No champion would take this amount of money for a reason. I came out on the boxing boards immediately. It was like, well, what we do know is no champion. No, this is after the last one. I said no. Boots Ennis will never go undisputed fuck with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn don't want to pay the money. He don't want, like you said, I guess he don't value the people or whatever, but he don't want to pay the money. So if he don't want to pay the money, then who the fuck gonna do the business with him?
Yeah, right.
It takes two to tango. You can't just pay your fighters and not pay nobody else. So it's like, fuck you and your fighter. I mean, of course, that's no disrespect to Boots, but at that time, it's like, fuck you and your fighter. Go dance with your fighter then. You know what I'm saying? Your fighter ain't going to have no dance partner over here. It ain't got nothing to do with ducking. It got something to do with, motherfucker, you going to compensate us for the favor we're doing for you. You're not doing us a favor. That's not doing us a favor. My son is fine. We fine. My son ain't struggling. He fine. So, I mean, you got people counting pockets, wondering what he made his last fight. They don't even understand how the boxing game go. My son minimums went way up after he won more than double after he won his last fight. He did take over $100,000. He took $99,000 and he took $70,000. People just throwing numbers out there, man. And these are probably people who make $25,000, man. So this shit is insane, man. So again, let's get for the fans. Just get back to boxing, man. Let's get back to boxing. Get back to being boxing fans. Want to see the fight happen. Fortunately / unfortunately, it takes money to make these fights happen, and sometimes the money just don't come together. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody ducking. It ain't got nothing to do with that. It's got something to do with on the fighter's end. It's a business decision. You know what I'm saying? It's what's best for the fighter's career at that time. Even if you were like, okay, now my son was an old ass champion and he had been beat 5 times or whatever, this is his last hoorah. Now we could talk that kind of like, damn, man, what you think you're going to get? My son is a brand new champion and he's 23 years old. He's the youngest champion in boxing. You got people say he ain't going to never see that money again. How the fuck do you figure Boost didn't see the money my son's seeing now at 23 years old? You can't say what my son going to see.
Right. Yeah, I understand. I understand the frustration of it, man. Because nowadays in boxing, whenever a fight don't happen, the fans gonna become accountants and everything. When that happens, we're gonna start asking, well, why did the fight not happen? Who deserved this? How much money this person?
All of that.
And then it don't help when you got Eddie Hearn spending
line. When you got her line. Yeah. And the crazy part is the good thing on our part. It's a good thing on our part, but it's a bad thing at the same time. Because it's a good thing on our part because some of the fans, the ones who don't want to see it, don't want to see it anyway. Some of the fans are seeing the truth. He's just a bold-faced liar. Like, seriously. Right. He's lying in plain sight.
Yes, sir. So what do y'all got? What y'all looking for next, man? Are y'all looking to pick up another strap, or y'all looking at a mandatory? What y'all doing?
Well, we're just having with this situation right here. I guess we're going to have to see how it all play out. But right now we got it's not a mandatory. It's a title defense against. We didn't have a fight set up because my son officially got elevated a champion about 2 weeks ago, something like that. I think it was the 12th of August, so about 2 weeks ago. So my son just got elevated about 2 weeks ago, so he's only been champion for 2 weeks. So you got people saying, well, Bob ain't never offered. Why this and like? He been champion for 2 weeks. Like fucking genius. Right. So bottom line to that, what we got is when he first won, he had to come off of ESPN Plus because he was supposed to fight on ESPN Plus, and then he went on the ESPN for this one. ESPN has certain dates that are set. They have to set their dates ahead of time because, of course, just organization, Right. So you got football. So ESPN had Top Rank had certain slots at ESPN. So it was either we're not going to fight anymore this year, or we got to get in where we fit in. We tried to slide in with T.O. on September the 27th. T.O. didn't want to play ball for whatever reason. That fell through. So the only other place we could slide in if we wanted to fight this year was Norfolk, Virginia on Keyshawn Davis undercard. That was a decision of ours to get in. So it was either we was going to not fight or we was going to be on Keyshawn's undercard. So we'd rather do that. We're not worried about the fans say, "Ooh, you gave this so to be on somebody's undercard." Listen, you worry about what you do for yours, and we worry about what we do for ours. You know what I'm saying? It's simple as that, man. Everything ain't always as it seems. It was a personal decision. It was they gave us an opportunity to do it, and it was our opportunity to say yay or nay. Well, we would take that fight. My son, 23 years old, he loves to fight, right. And he wanted another fight this year. He really wanted 2 more this year, but like I said, T.O. didn't play ball with us, so that didn't go through. So. He's fighting on November 8th, and we're just going to get that title defense next year. We'll see how it work out or whatever with the Karen situation with Boots. We're going to see how that work out. If Karen win this title, Boots elevating Karen win this title, we definitely going after that because I think he's a free agent. I don't know who he with.
The Karen cat?
Yeah, who he with,
somebody from...
some off-brand shit. Right. So that fight should be fairly easy to make, I hope. You know what I mean? Right. We not doing it. We would love to fight Karen. You know what I'm saying? We would love to fight that fight. You know what I mean? Shit. In fact, at this point, we would love to fight that fight just to show people how it's supposed to be done. My son knows how to cut the ring off. He ain't gonna be running around the ring, spinning in circles and punching at the air. He ain't gonna do all that.
I was just gonna ask you how do you feel about fighting that type of style, a guy who just trying to survive or whatever.
My son can do that.
Okay. Drink More Water is in the super chat. Appreciate the love, fam. Coming with the 5 pieces. Says 2 things can be true. One, turning down 1.75 million is certainly a dub.
Was it 1.75 million? That's another lie. Then you got Eddie Hearn putting out 50-50 split. These are lies. First of all, it was $1.7 million. So you got some people saying 1.5, 1.75. You got people saying 2 million. All over the place. Stop being accountants. We turned down $1.7 million is what you heard. What we heard is, which is the bottom line, is we turned down $810,000. Right? We turned down $810,000. to us, $810,000 was not enough to go over to the opponent's arena before taxes, might I say. That's not enough for us to go to the other opponent's arena and do all that when my son can do his own thing and build his own brand and build his own name. My son, 23, Moose 27. That's 4 years apart.
Hold on 1 second. I misheard something. Are you saying that they only offered you 800-something?
No.
Oh, okay.
When people say 1.7, right. When you take out the fees of you having to pay your promoter and then what you got to pay, and this is not all the fees. Right. Minus that, my son's going to come. It's about the check you're going to get at the end of the day. Because my son does this now. We do this now when we get money now. They give you a check or they give you a wire transfer for a certain amount. The check was going to be for $810,000.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. He says, no matter who Boots is fighting, Eddie will have to overpay. This is his fault too. Salute to Drink More Water. Appreciate you.
My bad. Do you want to go back to that first one? You kind of cut him off. I cut him off. The one where you said about the two things can be true. Yeah. I want to cut him off.
Oh, he said two things can be true. Turning down 1.75 mil is certainly a duck. And then he went to about Boots.
Oh, that was the same question.
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no. I mean, it wasn't a duck. Again, we gave him a price. How the fuck is it a duck? We give you a price and we tell you, okay, this is what it's going to take. It's not a duck. A duck is we say, well, no, I don't think we want to do this. That's how that a duck. It's not a duck. We didn't play games with him. You know what I'm saying? Shit, to me, him fucking taking 5 fucking days to respond and all of this and him going back and forth, walking away with his ball. He walked away with his ball from the court a day after we told him no, and I mean, he didn't even make no attempt to make this fight happen. Just like he didn't make an attempt to make this Karen fight happen. I don't know what Eddie got going on right now. I don't know what he got going on. I have no clue. This shit ain't making sense to me logically, but again, just like the fans don't know all the details, I don't know all the details on Eddie's side. Eddie got something going on. I can tell you that.
Yeah, Eddie, he got something. Nick J.
He got something going on.
Nick J. Salute to the sister. She say, I keep telling y'all, we have limited info and have the nerve to call people ducks.
Thank you. I mean, it's simple. It's not what you think it is. I mean, nobody's afraid of nobody. We openly said we would take the fight out. We've been openly said we'd take the fight. We would love that fight. We go get in the ring with them for free. So why would we go? You know what I'm saying? But from a business standpoint, it has to make sense. My son is a young champion. It's my job and his team's job to protect his best interest. It's not about us. I want to say this, and I haven't said this anywhere, because I just heard somebody say the dumbest shit ever. Punch drunk pussy ass box, and I'm sorry about my language. I just heard that just a minute ago this morning. I said, this motherfucker. Oh, wow. Let me tell you how unselfish I'm being, that his team is being. You talking, I'm not gonna say what his minimums are, but his minimums are what they are. Let's say they're $300,000, $350,000 in that range. That means I take home $30,000 or $35,000 as opposed to $170,000. Can you hear me?
I hear you now.
As opposed to $170,000, because we get our money off the top. We don't get our money from the 810. We get our money off the top, off the whole amount. Everybody's taking money off the whole amount. He would have got taxed on the whole amount, which is why it's not a good decision for him. So this is how unselfish I'm being. I gave up $170,000 personally. Gave up $170,000 personally, so my son don't make the wrong mistake. And to take $150,000. What's up, dog? All right. Well, to take $140,000 less,
right?
Come on, bro. That's not enough. It's just a small business. You know what I mean? Thank God, my son. It's all about the grace of God. Thank God that we not struggling. Thank God that we not. Shit, motherfucker do shit for way less. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not about that. It's about my son, man. My son, it's about, guiding him the right way, moving him the right way, and it's about the importance of him, and that's what it's all about. I don't like the fact that my son not even taking home $1 million for a fight like this. That's the problem.
Okay. My brother Nino Brown Boxing is in the super chat. Appreciate the love. Coming with the 5-piece. He says, Eddie been the devil. We seen it too many times. Eddie wants boots at 154, and the purse bid L is ridiculous. Salute to Norman, Team Norman.
I appreciate your ball. Yeah, he is. I didn't know how much it was. It's just amazing to me also about the fans that it is gonna be not you, big dog, but it is gonna be the devil when it's against somebody that they want to win or they want to, be right. But then he gonna be, you gonna hold this fucking word as the fucking Bible when it's something. The man is a bold. Listen to me. The man just did an interview and said, Ness even tried to defend this shit because I had to call in and say, no. He said we called him, asked was the offer still on the table, said we were having regrets and knew we dropped the ball.
I seen that interview when he said it.
What the fuck is that? He just saying anything weird. I'm on every fucking channel. They call me saying the exact opposite. But he has the bigger microphone. The world is going to listen to what he got to say because that's what they hear. So we just some duck chumps or whatever the case may be. And that's what I'm saying. That's my whole point. I'm the little guy taking on the big fish. You feel what I'm saying? Right. We not playing by his rules. And I definitely don't trust him that because the way he doing this in plain sight, I don't tell him what the fuck he lie about behind closed doors.
Listen, I can tell you a million stories about Eddie. I don't even want to get into it. Eddie has been the devil yesterday, today, and tomorrow. He's gonna be the devil.
Yes, sir. I don't know why people just choosing to believe what the fuck they want to believe. I honestly don't believe this fight would ever happen anyway. I don't believe it. I think he did that shit. He told Booster we didn't take the fight so that shit could go away. I don't know what his play was. I haven't figured that part out. I don't know what the play was. I think he dropped the Karen shit on purpose. Again, I think he want Booster to go to 154 to fight a particular fighter. Of course, people are speculating and probably like Madrimov. That made the most sense because that's his fighter too, right?
I think so, and I think that.
Yeah, so you got Madrimov. That's him. That's his fighter too. He gonna take Boots on a Euro tour, but I think Boots only got a 3-fight deal with him. But I tried to tell Bozy, what was going on. I know for a fact that Eddie wasn't being transparent. He wasn't being truthful, and he was full of shit from the very start of these negotiations. He didn't want these negotiations. He didn't expect this shit to go in the open. He didn't expect me to say nothing. He didn't expect Boots to say nothing. He wasn't planning for any of this.
He don't want y'all. I'm gonna tell you something. Eddie does not want, and not just him. All these promoters, they don't want y'all having too much knowledge to where you don't need them.
Right.
Because once you get out here and start, they don't listen. You see what Bud doing. You see what Bill and Devin Haney doing. You see what all these people. Everybody's moving around freely.
They don't like that, right? They don't like that. Yeah.
A pimp ain't never like the renegade hoe. Never.
True story. Hey, you telling it. There you go. Talk that shit.
So that's what it is.
Talk that shit, yeah.
So they he gonna try to shame you and make you feel any type of way because you asking too many questions. Right. You asking about where the money going and how much it is, how much that. He gonna get frustrated and say, I ain't got time, and he gonna slander you. So that
like a motherfucking clown show. What do they think? They deluded. What the fuck are you talking about?
Facts.
So we deluded in the other champion in 147 is deluded, right? Because they not taking that shit either.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody deluded except you, Eddie. You know what I mean? Come on, brother, man, full of shit. But again, from what I've seen, people were very, very upset, and this still amazes me. They were very, very upset at us, me and my son, at the fact that we said we will fight Boots.
Right.
That don't even make sense. You upset at the fact that we said we would. We have a belt. Your favorite fighter, the fighter you like, want to become undisputed. You don't want to see your fighter fight Karen. We're doing you a favor, them a favor. We're doing everybody a favor by giving you this opportunity at this belt. So just like you giving us an opportunity, we're giving you an opportunity. People always see things one way. They think when it's a bigger situation that think you the one that's losing. No, motherfucker, we not losing. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We giving them an opportunity also. We helping them out. We was attempting to help them out also. But you got to pay for this job. You got to pay for this attempt.
Right.
You got to be fair about what we're doing. But like you just said, that shit backfired and turned around, turned to a bunch of slander, mud slanging, mud thrown by everybody. I don't know what they think. They trying to retire. Who the fuck is trying to retire $800,000? I don't know where the fuck you from. But last time I checked, that shit ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So look, man. Again, we were just trying to be fair, and we were trying to be fair and firm. Just standing on principle, whatever the case may be, we was given an opportunity. Those people, my whole point of what I just said was those same people who was upset that we even. I mean, I was getting hate texts in my inbox and motherfuckers asking me, telling me they gonna pull up. I sent address to the gym. I'm serious. Man, listen, shit was wild. I sent address to the gym. Me and he's like, bro, what the fuck? Dude, that man, I'll kick your ass, nigga. You gonna kick my ass for what? But I'll tell you what, if you want to kick my ass, he like, shit, we can get in the ring. Just send me the address on Blind, but shit, run up. And you from Philly though. Like nigga, and I when they click this page, nigga on the pocketbook, and one of them little guys there, like, man, you don't sit your son down. That shit was crazy, man. But anyway, those exact same people, it was about that percentage of people that came back with the duck shit. You feel what I'm saying? It was those exact same people. So it wasn't about the truth. Nobody cared about the truth. Nobody cared about what wanted to happen. They didn't want my son to fight him anyway. They was upset that we said we would fight him. Boots gonna kill y'all. Boots gonna this. Boots gonna that. Boots ain't never killed nobody. He ain't never stretched nobody at all. You know what I mean? They hate when I say that. He has not. You ain't gonna find a fight which one's his best performance. Go find his best performance and show him where he stretched that motherfucker out. He gonna knock him out. I ain't never seen him lay nobody out. I haven't. Now, again, I'm just giving my personal, opinion and my, I'm saying everything else from where I stand. I've never seen him lay anybody out. I've seen him stop people. I've never seen him lay anybody out. And he damn sure ain't gonna lay my son out.
I hear you. Let me get you to answer some of these questions here. Mark Nash, appreciate the love in the super chat. He says, respect is free, but disrespect will cost you everything. Norman Gang standing on business. He says, negotiation. He said negotiating is knowing your worth and being able to walk away. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I mean, again, man, all these people saying what they would and wouldn't do, I bet you they'll sell their damn soul to the devil for $500. You know what I mean? Like, we not on that, man. We, again, it's a blessing. It's a blessing that, that we are where we are. It's a blessing that, we have the opportunities that we have, but those opportunities are not limited. They're limited to you. They're not limited to us. These are to the fans who's saying that we ducked in and what we missed out on and what we dropped and fumbled. And they're limited to you. They're not limited to us. There are many ways to get back to where we were just at. All money is not good money. And hey, what's up, Mark? But yeah.
Yes, indeed. P Black is in the building. He say, salute to you, P Black, for the 5-piece. He said, why not take the fight and get the most money you ever gotten paid? You believe in yourself, right? He put a question mark. He says, Norman isn't even known. Mentioning deductions is crazy. He basically said y'all duck.
Again, and I guarantee he said Boo's gonna knock my son out too. But bottom line, when it comes to a situation like that, again, I gave him a price. I gave him a number. This is what it was going to take. In fact, I came down tremendously. I came down a lot off of the number that I initially gave him, which was why I was like, okay, this is negotiation, which was why I was pretty sure this fight was going to get made. Eddie didn't want to make the fight. Eddie didn't want to make that fight. He didn't want to make the Karen fight. He didn't want to make either fight. So what we're talking about right now is really just some games that Eddie played. And now y'all looking back, telling me what I did and what I didn't do and what I should and what I shouldn't have did. You know what I'm saying? Just worry about what you should do and what you shouldn't do. You got a son, you got a daughter. Go push them to be great. Push them to be better. Don't teach them to fall for anything. Don't teach them to go marry that man for $500,000. Don't teach them to go fuck that man for $400. Come on, man. Teach your kids. Don't teach your kids to stand on some business.
Talking about it now.
I'm saying they have to teach your kids to have respect for themselves.
Talking about it now. Talking about it. And me personally, because in the beginning, I didn't know what happened. I knew from the jump, you can't trust Eddie Hearn. But I'm like, man, I don't know. Why would they turn it down? But
it was games from the start. It was games from the very start. Yeah. He knew what the fuck he was doing.
Mm-hmm. But
and the guy worried about the money and the biggest payday. Are you not hearing what I'm saying to you? Don't worry about the biggest payday and what we make. We're going to make that. This is not our last opportunity. I can assure you. This is not the only way to get there. I assure you. We don't have to play ball with the money. I ain't even gonna call him the devil. We don't have to play ball with the white man or the man that's trying to hand us something that we don't feel like we work. We don't have to play ball with him. We don't have to master what you're gonna give me. We don't have to do that, sir. We ain't got to do that.
I heard that. Todd French 600 is in the super chat with the 5-piece. He says, I knew Eddie was on some BS when he mentioned a 50-50 split in his last interview.
That shit was crazy. He just out throwing shit, bro. I didn't find out about that till this morning.
Yeah, I heard
somebody told me this. Who the fuck I talked to? I talked to somebody this morning. They're like, hey, what's up? They DM me. They're like, is this true? And they sent it to me, to my 50-50. I said, hell fucking no. What the fuck? What is this? He losing it, bro. He going buck wild. I don't know if that's how he is, but he feels free to say whatever he want to say with no proof of anything. Like by coming out saying we called you back and actually was the offer still on the table, and we still walking around breathing, doing interviews every day. is astonishing. And you got people like this guy still believing what the guy that just said a minute ago, what Eddie said. They still believing what Eddie full of shit. The man running around. Listen, like you just said, I'm glad you said about that 2 million before. I'm with you. The math he said, he started off at $750,000. You've never heard him admit that in the interview. That's what the start was. I told Bozy, I told everybody, that's what the number was when he started. That's one lie. We started well north of $1 million. Well north of $1 million is damn near close to $1.5 million in my mind. We came back and countered with $250,000 is $250,000, people. That's $500,000 you telling me you added on, sir. You feel what I'm saying? He did not. He did not. All of that is untrue. Like you said, I'm with you. That sounds like $2 million to me, but it's not $2. He didn't offer $2 million. He feels he has to change this and that every chance he get just to make himself look good. And now this 50-50 shit just coming out just to put a nail in the coffin to make us look the worst. Look the worst. But bro, you look the worst at this point because you couldn't even fucking win a purse bid and lost about $250,000. Come on, man. And I mean, I don't see a good side. He finna be a mastermind. Cause I don't see the play behind it. Cause if Boots loses his motherfucking title, if Boots loses the title by vacate, then who the fuck are we talking about? Boots ain't even a champion no more. So what are we even talking about with Boots? You feel what I'm saying? He's not even gonna be a champion no more. So he's gonna be a guy at 147 that y'all felt was the best, that don't even have a champion, never beat a notable name at all. Not to say we haven't either. Never beat a notable name, so he's just a guy that they're saying is good, that they're saying is the best. He's not a title holder. He's not anything else. He sells in Philly. He's done this. He's done that. He's been around for a while. Like he still hasn't done anything. Like to me, if Boots dropped this thing, dropped this belt, then Eddie Hearn did him a disservice.
Yep, I don't think he should drop his belt. Me personally,
no, I don't think he should either. But now look at where he's stuck at. I think he'll get, and then you'll be talking about the fees and shit. What I was talking about, he finna get less than what my son was finna get.
Well, the thing is, the IBF. Shout out to their peoples. I like the IBF, but they real strict right now because they have to be. Because what a lot of people don't know is the United States government, the FBI, came at the IBF back when, allegedly Bob Arum and other people was, allegedly paying them off for rankings and stuff. Now, mind you, this stuff still happens to this day in all these other sanctioning bodies, but they still sweating the IBF. So when y'all get mad at the IBF, why they so strict is because that's an American organization. They black, and they the only ones getting sweated. Meanwhile, these other motherfuckers is coming up with belts every other day. Let Canelo do whatever the fuck he want to do. Everybody else, whatever. I don't even want to get into it. I appreciate
you saying you taught me something. I didn't even know that. You just talking to something.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day. Yeah, like the young lady said a minute ago. She right. It's so much we don't know. Me, myself, you, her, all of us. It's so much we don't know that are deciding factors in people's lives and what people got going on that are just so different. I didn't even know what you just said. You know what I mean? I didn't know that IBF was black owned.
I heard it from a very.
No, I can believe it. I can absolutely believe it. That it makes all the sense in the world because IBF is the most strict. They are the most, and that makes sense because they fucking with them people. And we all have been fucked with. I'm a businessman myself. We get fucked with. You know what I'm saying?
Man, the IRS on my ass right now, so I know.
The IRS on my ass right now.
You know what I'm saying?
I had to go down there Friday. Swear to God.
Yeah, man, they pull up on me, man. I'm talking about everything. Cash.
Damn, they pulled up on you. They pulled up on you.
Well, they pull up. I'm talking about they pull up in my account, my bank account.
Oh. No, they pulled. No, I had to go down there. I guess they finna start with whatever you at. But yeah, I had to go down there and talk to on Friday, man. But yeah, you never know what the fucking person going through, what the fuck they got going on, man. Right. It ain't always what you think, man. Well, your life ain't their life. Your understanding ain't their understanding. You know, I mean, it's so many ways, there's so many worlds, so many levels above your thinking and my thinking. You know what I'm saying? That we can't even fucking fathom.
All facts. Salute to my beautiful sister Shower in the building. The 5-piece. Appreciate the love, sister. She says, "Is Brian next fight his last on Top Rank? Blessings, pops." Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate it. No. When you win a world title, everything changes. It's actually a new contract, pretty much. Because I don't know all the details. I know his minimums. We did check that. So when you sign one contract with your promoter, it's telling you your minimums are this. So we're gonna offer you X amount of fights a year. My son's gonna fight 5 fights this year.
Right.
But if you win a world title, then your minimums are this, significantly higher. And I don't know about the fights per year. I don't know how that part works or whatever. But no, obviously we got extended for 2 years by winning the title. So I don't know if that's 2 years from August. It's pretty much 2 years. So it's 2 years from either August or May, whichever they choose to do it, but it's 2 years.
Okay. My brother Drew Titan LLC in the building, coming through with the 20-piece chicken nugget. Appreciate the love, Drew. He say, "Salute, Brian. My brother Tate Jones put me up on y'all guys."
What Tate? Yes, sir.
Half years ago, and that's right. Y'all from down there with Tate at? Y'all from down in Georgia?
Yeah, Tate around the way. I just talked to Tate like a couple days ago. Yeah, yes, sir.
And I've been impressed ever since.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, he said we all know Eddie Hearn is a liar. We have experience in dissecting in his lies, facts, all stand on business. And he ain't lied. This is my brother Drew. Listen, man, we know everything about Eddie. That's why I ain't even gonna waste. I could spend the whole show talking about Eddie. The stuff we know about this dude, he a liar. That's what he do.
It just amazes me that, you know, and I don't mean to make it about race, but it just amazes me that we got so many black people that all of a sudden believe the white man. Well, when it's opportune to them, but now they're gonna not believe it there when it don't fit their narrative.
That's hey, you speaking. Bro, we can have this argument so many times. I'm telling you, bro. Boxing fan times 4 is in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He says Eddie never wanted the Norman fight, nor did he have any intentions on winning the Karen purse bid. He wants Ben with the belts. Oh man, you know what? You're right, Conor Ben.
Yeah. That's a good fucking angle. You know they just moved Conor Ben over too.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, you might have just hit it on the head. They moved. I noticed that. I know you might be right. He might have been setting Moose ass up from the start. Shit.
Hey, ain't no telling. I don't
trust you might have just got there, did a motherfucking moment, bro. You might have just, because I've been trying to figure out something going on, and you might be on to something. They moved, Ben ain't fault shit. They moved Ben up in IBF to number 3. Karen was number 1, 2 was open. Ben was 3. They moved Ben to 3 just now, like 2 weeks ago. Right. Out the blue. They moved Ben to number 3. How the fuck Ben get moved and he ain't even fought shit?
Hey, that's what I mean by the payola, man.
Yeah. So now, bro, you might be on it. He might have been setting Boots ass up from the start because you remember they was talking. They had that beef with they've been talking about Boots and Color Ben, and it was Boots and Virgil Ortiz. They had that little shit, years ago. And so motherfuckers be holding on to shit. Now you might be on to something because he got something going on. I can't figure out the play. I don't know what it is. I don't see no good coming out of this for Boots at all. Right. Except financially, if he can get him a dream off or something like that in a with the Saudi situation or whatever the case may be. Now, even with that,
I don't like that fight for him either. I don't like the.
No, I don't think that's a good fight. I don't think that's a good fight at all because Boots ain't Boots. Again, man. Look. I'm just keeping it real. I'm telling you what I seen, man. I don't think he was moved right. I don't think he has fucking 32 fights. I don't think he was moved right. I don't think he was moved. I don't think he was done fairly. You go watch the fight, bro. Everybody he fucking had. And I was the one too. Everybody he had in front of him. Please, y'all, just go watch his fights. This is nothing against him. He's a tremendous fighter. But watch the fucking fights. These people aren't doing anything. These people aren't trying to beat him. They're not trying to come for him. They fucking lost when they fucking got the phone call to say, do you want to fight Boots Ennis? They fucking, there was no way. There was no way in here they was going to beat Boots. Nothing about him. One guy I saw, Olympians, was fucking 36 years old, 140 pounder. Flat-footed motherfucker, came straight forward. Thomas Delorme had 5 losses. No French, no that came forward, just come right at your wild and shit right now. That was easy word. Custio Clay, nobody fucking ever heard of before, whatever else. Saying that barely even motherfucking attempted to do anything. Go look at these people that he fought. Look at the ones that they showed y'all. That's not how you build a fighter. You got to step them up to. They did do with the Olympians. It was 140 pounder. They did do right with the ex-world champion, but it should have been like an Olympian that's in there early. You know what I'm saying? To see where you at then. Maybe a step up to, like a Keith Thurman, somebody that's out of range, but good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what they're gonna say? Norman, know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say, "Well, we tried all that, but did nobody want to fight him?"
I don't believe it. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe it. I mean, that's just my. I don't believe it, and I just don't fucking believe it. I can't believe that nobody that people were just turning him down left and right. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe. I think if anything, they probably wasn't paying enough.
That's what I'm gonna say. That will pay because. The thing is this, with Boots, he's a very talented brother.
Absolutely.
I think what's happening is, like with Keith Thurman, the rumor is allegedly Keith Thurman wanted $10 million to fight Boots because Keith's been looking for a retirement check for a minute. Right. So he like, look, man, I missed the Earl Spence situation, missed the Crawford boat. He fumbled the bag on that. So he's like, they want to serve me up to Boots. They want me to fight this kid, but I want $10 million. I personally think Keith Thurman should have fought, for less because Keith Thurman ain't Keith Thurman no more.
Yeah, he definitely should have fought for less. Like you say, he could have been looking for a retirement check, and he probably thought that he was the next big thing, and he probably thought they would spend that on him. You know what I mean? Even when you're in a situation, you would think that if you believe in him as much as you believe in him, or say you believe in him, okay. Can't order it, all right. If you believe in him as much as you say you believe in him and in your product, you don't mind spending this money, for your product because again, he's the next big thing supposedly. So I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I agree with you. My only thing about what I was saying about the building process is if you take him in there with a Madrimov or with anybody, because right now he can only fight these big fights or huge fights. You get that with somebody, a serious fucking fighter that's been tested, been through shit, been through wars and shit like that. Boots don't even like get hit. If you ever notice when he get hits, he smiles. That's embarrassment. And I'm not saying that, something wrong with it. Right. That's for the crowd. It's like, hey, it's just playing shit. No. That's a mental thing. But when a fucking fighter get hit, man, fuck that shit. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Not. Because he put it out so you can see it. Go watch. I watched everything, bro. When he get hit, he makes sure his smile is seen. He ain't down here smiling. He ain't in the goddamn thing doing this. No, he up here. So the cameras can see. The world can see. Everybody can see I ain't hurt. I'm cool. All that winning shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a psychological. You can't. Bro. You in a fucking fight. Let's get this motherfucking work. So my thing is the disservice that's been done to him. Period is he ain't been tested in front of the world. He gonna be worried about it. He could possibly be. I can't say what he is and what he ain't gonna do. He could possibly worry about the wrong fucking thing. If you worry about getting hit, smiling, and worry about he ain't hurt enough, your ass up there smiling, looking up, motherfucker, knock the shit out you. Then what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go look at what he do. You'll see. I watched it, bro. When I really thought this fight was gonna happen, I really studied him, and it wasn't that I saw any holes in the game. I did see a way to beat him, but it wasn't even about that because my theory was never tested by anybody because nobody had a fucking chance in fucking nowhere on earth for even beating him. That's why he never lost a round. Nobody had a chance in fucking a snowball chance in hell or nowhere.
Yes, sir. Oh. Well, there you go. He back. Let me see. There you go. Let me.
So and that's my only thing about that. So you know, he just better hope it works out in his favor. You know what I mean? I hope he is the man. You know that he think he is, and he can pass those tests on that big stage because it looks like he's looking to put.
Oh, he getting some phone calls in.
It looked like they're looking to put him on the big fucking stage and make some shit happen, man. But they just hope it work out for him.
Okay, my brother Young World in the super chat with the 20-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, salute 78. And Mr. Norman Sr., salute to the chat. He says, Mr. Norman Sr., have you and Mr. Bosey talked behind the scenes since his interview in response to you about the alleged sparring between your son and Boots?
I didn't talk to Bosey. He got mad. He got mad at me saying some of the stuff I'm saying right now. I was on the box sports right after it happened. I pretty much just point out what I saw. I was pretty much pointing out what I know. I wasn't really shooting shots. I was just keeping it real about what I know and what I saw and what I think and what's going on. And I pretty much said some shit like, you ain't never seen Boot knock shit out. I mean, I'm keeping it real. You haven't. So with that being said, the sparring situation, he told a bold-faced fucking lie. I had a lot more respect for Bosey than that. I think he would tell her. I gave him respect on the first time they ever sparred. He hit my son in the nuts. My son never touched the ground, even when he hit him in the nuts. He hit my son in the nuts, I think last year, November last year. And my son was like, it was clear. It was clearly in the fucking nuts. He didn't drop him. He didn't do nothing. He didn't even go down.
Right.
So, and again, you want to look at David Amnesian fight, he hit him in the nuts. You want to look at Lipinet's fight, he hit him in the nuts. You want to look at the Thomas Delorme fight, he hit him behind the head. You want to look at Cussio Clayton fight, he hit him behind the head. He hits people, those type of fighters have a habit of giving a couple of fouls because they gonna get it done however the fuck they got to get it done. Simple as that. But as far as the sparring situation, I already gave him props on the very first time, whatever. And after that, after the very first time, to me, their sparring has always been the worst of anybody in the gym there. Too much respect between both of them. And I'm dead ass serious.
Right. Okay. My brother BFTB Sports is in the building. What it do, BF? Coming through with the 5-piece. He says, Brian, the only mistake you did is what I already told you. You asked for a real split instead of shooting for the stars. He says, Barrios was offered $2 million.
Hold on for 2 seconds, about 2 seconds.
Yes, sir. He must have got a phone call coming in. Let me take him off the screen so he won't had that froze joint. I'm gonna keep it right here till we get back in here. But yeah, man, I'm glad the brother pulled up. We getting some good conversations in here. Getting to the bottom of things. I hope y'all ain't been in the chat just blocking everybody who. Okay, the brother back. Let me put him back up here. Let me see here. Let's see. There you go, brother.
Yeah, my bad, man. My bad.
All good. So let me read what BF say. BF say, Brian, the only mistake you did is what I already told you. You asked for a real split instead of shooting for the stars. Brian, he said Barrios was offered $2 million.
What we did was we tried. That was the end of the question, right? That was the end of the statement.
Mm-hmm.
What we did was we tried for 2.8 at first because I wanted my son to leave with 2. and I ended up going down significant amount less to about 1.2. And I was thinking in my mind, like, if we could even get to 1, like, that's what I'm saying. They weren't even trying to play ball. He wasn't trying to make it happen. He wasn't trying to make it happen. So, I mean, we came off of what we initially said, or what I thought, because I'm looking at like, damn, people talking all this shit. We got a 23-year-old kid that we talking about with a 27-year-old, with both of them got titles, and my boy got his own career. Again, we're doing you a favor. We come over here helping y'all out, and y'all treat us like we ain't shit. So, fuck it.
Right. Yes, indeed. Let me see what we got here. Who we got here? And y'all, get rid of them haters, bro. Don't let them haters pull up. They shouldn't even be over here, because, like, at the end of the day, you don't rock with me. I don't bother you. I don't come to McDonald's bothering you when you on the fries and stuff. Just leave me alone, fam. We over here working. Leave us alone.
They're talking shit already.
Yeah, they in the chat talking.
Look, why they? But the ones who talking shit, listen. For the ones who talking shit, I guess y'all ain't paying attention to what the fuck just happened to Boots. Well, I guess y'all not paying. Oh, hey, look, they just don't want to admit what the fuck just happened to Boots. That shit was horrible for Boots, motherfucker. This ain't no duck talk. You duck your ass away from here. This ain't no duck talk. That shit was horrible what just happened to Boots. You know what? I hate to say it, and it's only because they was coming at me, so it's like motherfucker got to get straight shots and shit like that. I'm happy that happened behind this situation. I am. I can't help but to be, even though it happened to a brother. That's why I don't like the fact that I am happy about it. But I'm a realist, and I feel joy behind that. I just do.
Yes, indeed.
I do.
Bush Baby Boxing in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, if Junior fights Boots Ennis today, in what fashion do you see your son beating him? By KO or by decision?
See, that's the thing about Boots. That's what I'm trying to tell people. I'm not saying he's gonna go out there and fuck him up and he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. But this is what I noticed about Boots. With a lot lesser fighters, he don't want to stand. I seen both say shit about he fought my son on the inside. That's a motherfucking lie. That's a motherfucking lie. Anyway, with that being said, he don't like to be in there. He don't like to be in there with somebody that's punching him back because he don't like to get hit. So he'll sit in there with somebody lesser that got no punching power. Bottom line, to take your question, basically, I do not know because Boots ain't been tested, so I can't say what he can and can't say. There's no way of saying he doesn't have a chin. There's no way of saying, can he take the pressure? There's no way of saying it because he ain't been tested in no degree at all to say that. You know what I mean? My son, I believe in his abilities. God damn it. I believe in his abilities as far as what he can do. You know what I mean? And of course, I can only go off of my son's abilities. I can't tell you how he will beat him, but he would definitely get it done. Just like my son say, no matter how he get it done, at the end of the day, if it's on fair playing field, his hand will be raised.
I heard that.
Right.
Well, brother, I don't want to keep you here all day, man. I see your phone blowing up.
Blowing the fuck up. I run a towing service. A lot of stuff coming to my phone, man. Folks be calling me all day, man.
Hey, yes, sir, man. Listen, brother. I want to thank you for your time so much. Thank you for coming on here and clearing up everything. And you got any words for the people out there?
Yeah. Hold on one second, buddy.
Yeah, brother, busy. They've been hitting him up. Hitting the brother up. Let me see here. Oh, here we go. He back now. 1 second. Let me put it back up here. There you go, brother.
I do. I've been asking everybody on every channel. Simple as this. People seem to have a problem with me doing interviews. I don't know why. I ain't said shit bad. Have I said anything reckless on this channel?
No, you're a black father. You ain't supposed to exist.
Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit?
Right.
So they seem to say I talk a lot of shit. I'm doing all that capping. I'm capping on what? What the fuck? What lie did I tell? I didn't cap. Last I checked, cap was a lie, right? Cap is when you lying, right?
Yeah.
And then what capping? I don't remember lying about nothing. Am I lying about my opinions? Am I lying about how I feel? Am I lying about the offer that was made to us? Am I lying about the amount that he gonna take? What the fuck am I lying about? And then I'm trying to understand. They say if you just shut up what? You want, so if these people call me asking for an interview, you want me just sit here and not answer the question? You'd be like, no, yes, that'd be a fucking boring ass interview, don't you think? You won't find out no information.
Right.
You won't find out no information. These people, you call me on to ask me about this and ask me about that. I give details as best I can. We all know that Eddie is a bigger snake than we thought, or than I thought. You may, like you said, you may have known it. Like you said, you got stories. I didn't. So I didn't know how big of a snake he was. You know what I mean? So now we all know, man, I'm just exposing the fucking lies in plain sight. You see, there's an article where the motherfucker telling you what we saying, but I'm on here telling you right now, and I ain't never said different. We don't want that shit.
Right.
But he putting the article out saying that we calling him, pretty much begging him for another chance at the offer. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, that's what
you know what I'm saying? People believe what they want. Like, if a motherfucker would tell one line, an outlandish line like that, when the other motherfucker over here, when you talk, hey, nigga, I'm alive. You know that, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I ain't dead. You can't say, yeah, before he died, he called. No, bitch, I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? Nobody called that man and asked for nothing. Nobody called him and told him we dropped the bag. We don't care about that. My son has his own career. He has his own legacy to build. You know what I mean? It's like, whatever, man. But anyway, I want to know from the people is, what have I said that's so fucking bad to make me like Bill Haney, which I don't have a problem with being like, because Bill Haney is a black father, getting his son to the stars of the moon, what you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's your black daughter or son, supporting your black daughter or son, even you got some black people, they 18. I don't give a fuck because you're the fucking dumbass. You got to support your son all the way through, or your child all the way through. So please explain to me, what did I say that was so motherfucking bad that I need to shut up and just sit on the channel and just look at the fucking screen and not say nothing?
Well, that's what they do. You see, I'm gonna tell you, this is what it is, bro. The reason why they compare you to Bill, and they don't want another Bill. Bill, what he's done for his son is something they didn't want him to be able to do.
And that's shit.
Right. So now,
and these are our people, though. These are our people.
Right. These are our people.
Most of these are our people. Yeah.
Because they sick. They sick, bro.
Yeah, sick than the motherfucker, boy. Sick than the motherfucker.
Because they, a lot of people got trauma. Their daddy wasn't there for them. They see you running around with your son doing all this stuff for your son. Oh man, they want you. They want to hold
out the way. Want me out the way? No, he gonna sit down somewhere. What?
they did the same thing to Kenny. They did the same thing to Kenny Porter and Sean Porter. Same thing, bro. They sick. I'm telling you.
Man, why he always talking? Why he motherfucker? I'm the one that who you think molded the boy?
Right. That's what it is.
I raised him alone. Who the fuck did you think took his brain and guided him in the right direction? Who do you think that fucking the niggas came from? All that shit came from right here. You looking at the source of it.
Right.
All of the confidence that he had, even though it's quiet confidence, my loud confidence, that shit came from right here. You have to be a very confident motherfucker to get in that ring and do what they do.
Right.
In front of the world and put your nerves on the line, put your face on the line. That takes a lot of courage, which I know 99% of y'all couldn't even do. I'm sure some of y'all motherfuckers scared to sing at a talent show in front of the high school. He in front of the world on stage, risking getting hit in the fucking face. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. So this shit is wild. Y'all stop it. Our people gotta stop it. You gotta check yourself. You know what I mean? I learned that the jealousy and the envy and the hate and all that shit is a natural action. I learned that. But I'll tell you this, it's not about it the way you feel, it's about the way you act. You can feel it in your heart and know in your mind that ain't right and push that shit right up out of there. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't got to act on it. You ain't got to spew hate towards that black brother, that black sister. Oh, man, fuck him. Look at him. He over there. He think he bad. He think he this. He think he that. Well, I hope you think you are too. I hope you think you are too. I hope you think you're the best too. Because if you don't think you're the best, then who the fuck gonna think it?
All facts.
You gotta think that you gotta think you're the best to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. Like the fuck are these people? Like you just said, it's some parenting shit or whatever else, man. I mean, I came from absolutely nothing. Ain't nobody gave me no confidence about nothing. It all came from hard work and looking back and seeing what I was able to accomplish a fucking long with God. I was ain't gonna say alone.
Yeah.
It was seeing what I was able to accomplish just by God, trusting in God, trusting in his guidance. It was able to look, God damn, I did this. I did that. Wow. And I look around there like, fuck, I did all that. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just keep continuing and continuing and continuing. And with God's guidance, I'm going to keep believing in him. I'm going to keep trusting him. He put in my brain what the fuck he want me to say. He put in my brain what he want me to do. That's my guidance. Let's go do it. That's what the fuck, that's all it is. So you want to tell me to shut the fuck up? I mean, you're more than welcome to just click that motherfucking X button and go to the next one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's simple.
Yeah, unfortunately, brother, we've been over here, us and the LDBC been preaching this for years because we've seen what boxing and what the world does to black fathers. Anytime you involve in your son's life or your daughter's life, you ain't supposed to be here. They want to create this narrative that we ain't never there. Now, I take my kids to school. I drive an hour to take them to school, then drive another hour to pick them back up every day.
That's what's up.
This is what I gotta do every day. I'm not even asking for no applause. I'm just saying we here.
No, hey, I motherfucking applaud you because I know what that takes. Because you got to sacrifice so much when somebody call you, tell you what now, because you know in your mind, I ain't gonna be able to do this because I got to go get them by this. You feel what I'm saying? They're not understanding the time that it takes to do all that. Because when you got to drive somewhere for 1 hour and 1 hour, that's about 4 hours out your day because the other hours in between that you got to wait around that time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That got to be freed up. You feel me?
Absolutely.
So if you drive an hour and you got to do something, you got to plan for it or clear that hour before, you know what I mean, to make sure you're going to be able to leave in time to do it.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, but people don't understand. Hey, man, respect to you, man. I respect that shit. I understand it. I know it. And we all got our stories. I think it's people like us, people who go through it and been through it and we do it. That's why we respect each other so much or whatever, because we know the struggle. We know the hustle. You know what I'm saying? These other folks, they just don't want to see it.
They don't want to see it.
They looking for mediocrity. We not looking for mediocrity, man.
Yeah. I got two more questions for you.
Yeah.
We out of here, bro. J Bean Boxing is in the super chat. Appreciate the love. He says Eddie gave Khan versus Brooke $6 million, a PC to dance around. $6 million, huh? Let me see who we got here. We got Bush Baby Boxing back in that super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. He says, I think Junior should target Ryan Garcia cheating ass and Barrios, then unify with the brothers last. I would love nothing more.
I like that. I love that. That was the plan. That was the plan from the start, but Boots decided differently, and I understand why. It was the frustration of not being able to get the fights. Again, I'm on Boots' side. I was team Boots. Like, I'm still team Boots. If it ain't whatever else, I'm still want him to do well or whatever. That's the truth. That's the true story. After this bullshit or whatever, and how I feel about what just happened, that was between the Eddie Hearn shit or whatever. In reality, I'm cool with the kid. I love the diamonds, his daddy. I've been around these people. They cool motherfucking people. You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't got no motherfucking beef with him. And I want him to do the best. I think that was frustration behind him not being able to secure a fight with anybody else. But that was a money situation. That's what I don't think he's understanding. That was a promoter situation that they're not willing to pay what they need to pay to get done what they needed to get done. You got to pay sometimes. You got to invest in what you need to get done, even if you overpay sometimes. Can't nobody tell other people what they worth and what they not worth. Motherfucker, that's what you worth. You can't tell nobody what they worth.
Yeah.
You can't tell a person what they worth. Like, that's what I'm worth. You feel what I'm saying? You worth. I got to tell you a quick story real quick.
Yes, sir.
I got a car right here. Paid $52,000 for it. It's a 72 Firebird, right?
Right.
Partner said, how much you pay for this? I said, too much. He said, too much. I said, hell yeah. I got. I was like, what you pay for? I said, shit, 52. He said, 52 what? I said, 52,000. I told you I paid too much. He said, no, you didn't. I said, why you say that? He said, because if you was willing to pay $52,000 for it, that means it was worth $52,000 to you. That means it's worth $52,000 to somebody else. Right. This was a young nigga that told me that.
Right.
Blew my motherfucking mind. I said, what the fuck?
Right.
I said, what the fuck? I was flabbergasted. My little homeboy, he about 35. Mother, about 10 years younger than me. That motherfucker talking about, I said, well, God damn it, you right. He said, just like you paid that for this car, somebody else will pay that. You know what I mean? Or pay more. He said,
and
so
that's the beautiful thing. And now you done added value to it.
now you like, hey, so you can't say, people can't tell you what your value is. Well, it's no different than another man's treasure, another man's treasure. What's not valuable to you or y'all, which y'all don't think somebody worth, don't mean it ain't worth it to nobody else.
If that's the case, wouldn't be no damn thrift stores.
Wouldn't be, you feel me? Wouldn't nobody be in the strip store shopping around? Wouldn't there be no yard sales? Wouldn't be none of that shit.
Right.
Even the scrap yard, that scrap metal is worth money. Your refrigerator, that old refrigerator on the street, the copper inside of that motherfucker is worth something to somebody.
Hey, that Escalade where the engine went
all
out.
Of that shit, man. All that shit.
Yeah. The motherfucking struts still work. I need
all that. So that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. But again, I just want to put that out there, man. You know, you don't let nobody tell you what your value is. Your value is what the fuck you say your value is. If don't nobody want to pay you for your value, then you fucking keep. Then you got to stand on your business and you keep it to your motherfucking self. Simple as that. Simple as that.
Yes, sir. Hey, I want to thank you so much for your time, brother. It's a pleasure. And thank you for coming through and chopping up with the chat. And I'll definitely stay in contact with you, brother, and try to interview you again when y'all got another fight coming up.
I appreciate that. Can I ask a question? Did anybody ever say that? Because I can't see the chat. Did anybody ever say what the fuck I say so bad and so tough and so wrong? Did anybody ever say?
No, anybody say nothing.
Because I know they like to, y'all give me 30 seconds. Y'all tell me why I need to shut up. Because all I'm doing is answering questions that's asked of me. I'm giving my opinions when my opinions are asked. I'm giving the updates when the updates are asked. So tell me how am I like, again, I ain't gonna say Bill Haney because that's not a diss. So explain to me how the fuck why I need to shut the fuck up. What can somebody, they saying something yet?
Anybody said nothing.
Appreciate you, man. Have a good one, big dog. Okay, thank you. Okay, bro.
Appreciate the love.
All right.
Much love, fam. All right, y'all. Man, that was a good chop up with the brother. I like the brother. I like him. You know what I'm saying? I told him when I was talking about the interview, you know, I had my thoughts in the beginning. I just want some clarity, and he gave me the clarity I wanted. I just wanted to hear where his mind state was at, and where him, his son, what his vision. And he's a brother. He's a solid brother, from what I hear. This is a solid brother right here. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I don't see no issue with what he did. If he's valuing his son, he's saying this is what the market is. Okay, y'all offering this. This is what we want. All right. For another $200,000, they could have got the fight. Eddie Hearn chose not to do it. And then Eddie Hearn just lost a purse bid because he didn't want to put up another $200,000. He just lost a two. Whatever, man. It's Eddie is Eddie. Salute to Brown Sugar Tay. They're beautiful. My brother BFTB, Sheldon LDBC, nothing in the building. Mo 2013, what's happening? And you know, he got a lot of haters now. All of the other, what's up, Soul Power, aka Gamed Up Kennels in the building. I didn't know the brother. If I'd known he was down there in Atlanta, I wouldn't, bro. I didn't know. If I knew, we would try to get them at the joint, at the meet and greet. I didn't know they was down there. Let me see here. Salute to my brother Young World in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. It's a good show, 78. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Y'all know I rarely do interviews nowadays because, you know, I don't be liking to talk to people because it'd be so many lies and stuff being told and it just be a lot of stuff going on. But I enjoyed this interview with the brother. Anytime I get a chance to chop it up with another black father that love their kids and stuff, man, I'm just saying, man, you know, bro, like I just told the brother, I get up at 6:30 in the morning. This is because school just started back up, right? So now I'm back to my old routine. 6:30 in the morning. By 7:25, I'm taking one baby to school. My other baby, I gotta drive all the way across the damn world to take her to school. She go to a different school, and then it take me 30-something minutes to get back home. So basically, I'm driving an hour to take them home, to take them to school, and an hour well, basically an hour taking them back and forth to school, and then an hour to pick them up and come home, right? So that's 2 hours a day, 2 hours of driving. Now, those of you that's drivers, y'all probably like, man, that ain't nothing. Trust me, it's a lot. It's a whole lot. Jack Johnson says, now I wouldn't trade it for the world, though, because anytime you get to spend with your babies is a beautiful thing. Jack Johnson says, 78, please interview Thurman again. I would love to interview Keith again to get to the bottom of a lot of different things. But, Keith ain't going to talk to me no more, bro. I've already reached out to Keith and his team. They all ignore me. I don't know what I did to him. I didn't do nothing. But I guess it's shame or something because I don't know what happened, bro. 1 minute we cool. The next minute, they dude got 1-2 titles and started acting weird. Acting brand new. Now all these people who would never interview Keith Thurman, now they want to interview with Keith. You know what I'm saying? He all on these other channels. I'm like, what's up with Keith? What's happening? I call him, he ain't answering. So I'm like, I don't know. Maybe somebody told him a lie about me. I don't care. At this point, I don't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? One thing about 78, what I'm not going to do ever is kiss nobody's rectum. And I'm not finna chase nobody that I didn't push away. If I didn't push you away and you showing distance, I'm not chasing you. Especially if you're a man. You hear me? It's not finna happen. It's not finna happen. I don't know what you do to be happening in your mind. Well, I don't know. I mean, somebody told me you said this and that. Okay, well, you should have told me. And we could have got to the bottom of that right away. Bush Baby Boxing in the super chat with the 2-piece. Appreciate the love. Salute 78. Great interview. Thank you, brother. Thank you. But yeah, I appreciate this interview with Mr. Brian Norman Sr. He's a loving father, care about his son and well-being. And I understand now why he turned down the money. At first, I did not. And I was like, I don't know, bro. That's kind of shaky. You know what I'm saying? But Eddie has been caught in a few lies now. A few of them. At least 2. Right? He's denying. Brian Norman Sr. is denying that he ever called Eddie talking about, they feel bad or they want to, they got remorse for messing up the deal. He said that didn't happen. He kept bringing that up. They never offered him $2 million. And when Eddie Hearn insinuated it was $2 million, this is how it went. Somebody asked Eddie in the interview. They said, look, so Brian Norman's team turned down $1.5 million. Eddie said, way more than that, way more. He said, listen, we offered them that. We went back to the drawing board and came back with counter offers 3 different times. So you're insinuating you offered him $2 million at least. When you say that, no, brown sugar, keep your head up. You insinuating that you have offered him over $2 million. That's what Eddie is insinuating. Eddie, he's very clever. He knows what he's doing, bro. He's very clever. And Eddie knows he can manipulate. Eddie has the media eating at the palm of his hands. You know what I'm saying? He has the media eating at the palm of his hands. He's a very charming guy, right? He's an arch deceiver. You know what I'm saying? That's what the devil is. So now, Eddie's very clever at that. And people they love it. And I think it was the brother Stormy B Man said this the other day. He said that, I think it was Stormy who said, Eddie is a master at turning primates against each other. Mm-hmm. And that's the truth of Ruth Baby. You think you got something going? And man, come on. Eddie Hearn is a savage. We seen what he did with the Deontay Wilder. We seen that. We seen the whole shenanigans play out. But Eddie's very powerful in boxing. So unfortunately, people got to deal with him. You got to deal with them. In boxing, unfortunately, you got to make some deals with the devil. In boxing. if you want to stay relevant. Eddie got the keys to the kingdom, the keys to the yard, like a prison yard. He got the keys to the yard. He a shot caller. So you can feel however you want to feel about him, but in order to get things done, you need these cigarettes brought into the prison. You gotta go through Eddie. You see what I'm saying? However you feel about him, you gotta go through Eddie. And that's his business. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Stormy B, man. Stormy said, I said that. Yes, sir. I knew Stormy said it. I couldn't remember. My brother BF was in here cooking. I wanted to get to it, but I didn't want to stop Norman's flow. But BF was saying something in the chat earlier. He said, how Bud fans gonna call Norman a duck? BF, you got a minute to come on here? I don't want to misquote you. Let me know if you got a minute to come on here. I'll send you a link real quick. If you got a few seconds. If not, I'll just put it in the chat again and I'll read it. Okay, I'm about to send it to you, BF. I'm about to text it to you now. Yeah, BF was in the chat cooking. I was like, man, I'm trying to get to it. A couple of times I was trying to say what he was saying, but the brother was cooking. I didn't want to stop his flow. I just sent it to you, BF. Carolina Slim, what's happening with it, G? Ryan Jackson, what's happening with it, bro? Lloyd Edward, what's happening? Lloyd Edward, what you change your name from? You used to have a different name, fam. Lloyd Edward, what you change your name from, fam? I remember that profile picture for something different. Bro, did y'all see the haters just popping up on us, bro? These dudes, bro, I don't go to their pages ever in life. Never. I don't bother them. I don't mess with these people. They all over here. Yeah, Dead Game Boxing. What's happening with G? I knew that was you. I knew that was okay. But anyway, these haters pull up. Why is they pulling up on me? Why is they over here all in the chat talking crazy, like just trying to get a name for themselves? Come on, fam. Leave me alone, sir. D-Man Jr., what to do, fam? My brother BF in the building. Hold on 1 second. Let me switch this angle. My brother BFTB Boxing in the building. What to do, BF?
The goddamn general. What's up with my OG, man?
Man, chilling, bro. Man, I just wanted you to cook on what you were talking about with the Bud fans. You were saying something in the chat.
Absolutely. It was more than just a Bud fan, but I'm gonna cook on it. So Bud's highest purse before he fought Errol Spence was $6 million. That was the most he ever got. That was his highest bag, was $6 million. They lying talking about he made $10 million for David Ambrosia. No, he didn't. Terrence Crawford has never told anybody at all he ever made that money, even when they asked him. He never made $10 million for David Ambrosia. Never. Because BLK don't even got the bag to give him no $10 million. That's absolute cap. But yeah, Errol Spence, when he fought Errol Spence, the man wanted how much bread? He ended up getting how much bread? Damn near $50 million. He got damn near $50 million. He got on a 50-50 pay-per-view split. The man damn near got $50 million to fight Errol Spence. Nobody was talking about. Matter of fact, when we did tell this man, bro, Errol Spence got 3 belts. How are you asking for 50-50 or no fight? When we did tell him, Bud fans, the same Bud fans that's in these comments right now, was talking about, oh, man, that's the fight we want to see. Man, pay that man. Accolades this and accolades that and blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. Right? Well, right now, what accolades Boot got? Boots don't got no better accolades than Brian Norman, and I love Boots, bro. I think Boots is a savage killer. I believe he's the goods. But what's his accolades? The same excuses that they use to gas up Bud so that he can get a big bag and a 50-50 split and a coin flip and all this other garbage. They ain't doing that right now. Right now, all of a sudden, it's a Boots. Right now, all of a sudden, history don't matter. It don't matter now. And all these guys that are running around here trying to shit on Brian Norman and disrespect Senior, these are the same guys that didn't say a bitch-ass thing when Teofimo Lopez said he wants $20 million to fight Devin. They didn't say a bitch-ass thing when Teo said he wants $10 million to fight Devin. They didn't say a bitch-ass thing when Gary Russell wanted $2 million, the same bread that Brian Norman asked for, the same bread. Gary Russell Jr. with no belt that was moving up to Devin's weight. Devin offered that man $1.5 million and told him, I'll give you another $2 million, another 2.5 if you beat me. I'll give you another 0.5. The man turned it down. I still got the contract right now. That man turned it down, and they called Devin a duck. They called Devin a duck for giving him that. This man is, and I told Brian, I told him 2 days ago, bro, the only mistake that you made is you did not shoot for the stars. You did not shoot for the stars. You asked for a real champion split, and you should have never did that. You should have asked that man for $5 million and let them think they were lowballing you. Because any number that he asked for, General, they was going to lowball him. It didn't matter what he asked for. They was going to lowball him. So he should have shot for the stars and let them lowball him. Bro, you know their first offer to Mario Barrios was $2 million. That was the first offer. And Mario Barrios turned it down, said he's not doing it because he's fighting Pacquiao. So don't even waste your time. Don't even waste your time with me. He's fighting Pacquiao. That was the first offer they gave him was $2 million. How are you going to offer Mario Barrios $2 million the first offer? If you got $2 million for Mario Barrios, then you got $2 million for Brian.
Hold. I'm sorry. I got to cut you 1 second. Mario Barrios is fighting Pacquiao?
Mario Barrios is set to fight Pacquiao, yeah. They're in
negotiations. That's a rumor or that's real? That's
they're in negotiations right now.
Bruh. Okay.
It don't mean it's going to happen. It don't mean it's going to happen.
Manny Pacquiao low-key a G. Manny Pacquiao low-key a G. This motherfucker is fighting. Ain't Pacquiao older than me, ain't he? How old is Pacquiao?
Pacquiao is like 46 years old.
This nigga Pacquiao older than me. And this nigga finna fight Barrios. All right, go ahead. Finish what you were saying though, bro.
So they offered Barrios $2 million. That was the first offer to him, was $2 million. He turned it down, and he's in negotiations with Pacquiao to fight in sometime the end of this year, right? They're in negotiations right now. But that was the first offer. But if you got $2 million for Mario Barrios, why you don't got that for Brian Norman? You offer $2 million for Barrios to fight Boots. It's the same money, bro. Just take the same money you was going to give him and give it to Brian Norman. It's the same bread, bro. And that was your first offer. Like, this blows my mind. Like, and people is in here shitting on Brian Norman, disrespecting Brian Norman. Bro, are they missing the part where the man said, I'll take the 1.5, bro? I'm not going to fight you in Philly. Are they missing that point? They just glazing over that. And they keep acting like, oh, well, you could just fight him in Philly. It's your biggest bag, blah, 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 yada, yada. Well, where is Boots about to fight Karen at? In Germany. So that date is locked in, November 9th. Yeah, that November 9th date with Philly locked in, that shit ain't happening. So you could have got the fight with Brian Norman at a neutral location because you're about to fight this nigga named Karen in Germany for less. And I don't blame Boots, bro. I don't blame Boots at all. Never have, and I never will. I blame Eddie Hearn. Eddie don't want this fight. He never wanted Undisputed for this man. Never. Because Eddie is not making no money off of Boots like that, bro. He's not making, and I keep telling people, but people don't want to listen, bro. They don't want to listen. Bro, the rich stay rich by doing rich nigga movements. Bro, Eddie don't give a fuck if this motherfucker gets Undisputed, man. What's that do for him? He don't give a fuck about, bro, if Eddie cared about Undisputed, he would have made AJ Undisputed. If Eddie cared about that, he don't give a fuck about that shit, man. Eddie Hearn cares about his pockets, just like Bob Arum. They care about their pockets. If Undisputed is going to fit, is going to make their pockets, is going to fatten their pockets, then they game. They down with it. But if it's not going to fatten their pockets, man, they don't give a fuck about that shit, man. We care about Undisputed. We run around here talking about we want this and we want that. They want to get paid. They don't give a fuck about Undisputed. This what Floyd Mayweather says about your family's not going to get fed with belts and shit like that. Yeah, that is a legitimate and factual statement for the promoters. These niggas ain't fighters. They don't give a fuck about belts, bro. They're not fighters, man. They care about their bag. Eddie Hearn has always cared about his bag. He will forever care about his bag. Forever. And if the fight with Brian Norman would have got him the bag he wanted, man, he would have gave that nigga $2 million in a heartbeat. in a heartbeat. But it's not giving him the bag he wants. It's not. The bag he wants is at a different weight class. I ain't gonna go too deep into it because I made videos that's dropping tomorrow, so I don't want to fucking shit on my stuff. But the bag he wants is not at this weight class. It was never at this weight class. He never signed Jaron Boots Ennis for undisputed. Never, bro. Never. He never did it, bro. This man was already talking about Jaron Boots Ennis dropping the IBF belt before Brian Norman. He was already talking about him going to it's Brian Norman that wants undisputed. Not Brian Norman. It's Boots that wants undisputed. It's Boots that wants legacy. Man, do y'all really think Eddie Hearn gives a fuck about somebody's legacy, man? What you eat don't make me shit. And that's exactly what Eddie Hearn thinks. So what you niggas is eating with y'all belts, that don't got shit to do with me. Ain't nobody checking for me talking about how many champions ain't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Right.
Eddie Hearn don't care about none of that, General. None, and you and I both know that. He don't care about none of that.
Yeah,
he didn't care about it with Joshua. He don't care about it with motherfucking Bivol. He didn't give a fuck about it with Canelo. Nobody. He has never made a male undisputed champion. Never. It's never happened, bro. It's always been about the bag because that's what's important to him. The bag.
That's how, because his daddy taught him that. His daddy was the original slave master.
Facts.
And then he taught his son. And Eddie trying to be nicer than his daddy. So goofy primates think, oh, Eddie, all right, Eddie, he ain't like his daddy, he nice. You know what I'm saying? His daddy used to work us from sun up to sundown, but Eddie let us take off on weekends.
Facts. The only difference between the two, General, is that Eddie can speak better than Barry. That's the only difference.
Oh, Eddie, very charismatic guy.
The only difference.
But the devil was supposed to be.
Yes, bro, yes. And that's why I keep telling everybody, bro. Like, bro, do you know the bid that he just bid that he lost with Jaron Boots Ennis? Man, the bid was 1.566666. Swear to God.
You bullshitting.
I swear to God. 1.566666. Swear to God.
The devil.
I swear to God, in broad daylight, bro. In broad daylight, right in everybody's face. In broad daylight, bro. It blows my mind, bro. If you had $2 million to give to Mario Barrios, right? You had that bread. How are you losing a purse bid for 1.566666? If you had $2 million to give to Barrios, how are you losing it? How are you losing it for 1.566666 if you had 1.7 to give to motherfucking Brian Norman? How are you losing the purse bid for less money than you was going to give somebody else? Bro, right. He don't want these fights, bro. He don't want them. The fights that he wants are the fights he's willing to pay for. The fights that he wants. He don't give a damn. And there's still, General, there's still nobody is addressing what this man did with $1 billion. Nobody is addressing this. I've been asking this question since 2018 when he got the bag. They keep talking about, oh no, Anthony Joshua got $100 million. No, he didn't. Anthony Joshua did not get that from DAZN. Anthony Joshua got that from Matchroom. Matchroom already had money. He did not get that from DAZN. That the DAZN war chest was given to Eddie Hearn purposely and specifically to take over America. That is what he gave them that war chest for, to take over America. That had nothing to do with Anthony Joshua. And as a matter of fact, Anthony Joshua signed his $100 million contract before that $1 billion war chest. Bro, right. He has done nothing with this bag, bro. Canelo Alvarez was not part of that. No, he was not part of that. Canelo got his bag directly from DAZN. That 365 was directly from DAZN. But let's just do this, General. Let's just say Canelo did get his 365 from Eddie, and Anthony Joshua did get his 100 from Eddie. That's $465 million. Well, what happened to the other $555 million? What happened to that? Can't nobody answer that. Nobody. Bro, you've got what happened to the damn near $500 million, bro. Damn near $500 million. The highest purse he paid other than that was he was going to pay $5 million to
Hey, BF, I got to cut you. One second. Because this guy here, Taco K. Hey, this guy, he say, so you blame Bud
I killed
for signing with Bob. But it's okay for Boots to sign with Eddie. And it's not his fault. Keep the same energy. So it's Boots' fault. Hey, BF, he cooked you on that one. He cooked you.
So he's saying,
he won't come to the graveyard. But
no, he won't. I already killed this nigga before. I already know exactly this nigga. I killed this nigga multiple times.
That's why I brought it up.
Let me address him now. So he says, so you blame Bud for signing with Bob. No, I blame Bud for re-signing with Bob. Goofy ass nigga. Yeah, re-signing. Yeah, not his first deal. No, the one he re-signed with in 2018 when he re-signed. Yeah, to premiere on the ESPN Plus app to premiere that fight with Jeff Hearn. I blame Bud for re-signing, goofy ass nigga. Yeah, there's the words that you're leaving out. Re-signing, not for signing originally. Re-signing.
Right.
Yeah, boots.
And we always mad about that.
Everybody was mad about it because if you really wanted to fight Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, and all these guys, then why did you sign across the street? But peep this, General. Now we know that going if Bud would have tried to go to the PBC to fight, it would have cost him 30% of his bag. Now we know this now because that's what's in the contracts for top-ranked fighters. If you want to,
Sheldon, you said is this the dude who threatened the sister?
Yeah. That's goofy.
Oh man, get off my screen! Get this guy off my page! I didn't know that was the same dude. I thought he was just trolling, talking crazy.
Nah, that's goofy, man. That's goofy ass nigga. I've been murdered this nigga, man. I killed this nigga so many years, like a year ago. I thought
he was just trolling. I didn't know. I wouldn't have never gave him no shine if he was the one who dissed the sister. I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I know they ain't gonna come see me though. So they're gonna come over here and talk to me here because they're not gonna come to my page and talk to me.
Right.
They're not gonna do that. But General, this is what we know now. I now know that it costs 30% for a top-ranked fighter to go across the street to fight a PBC or anybody. It costs them 30% of their purse. They can do it, but it costs 30%.
Right.
That's crazy. That's highway robbery, bro. Highway robbery, bro. But yet these guys run through here and they're crucifying Brian Norman for accepting 1.7 in a neutral site. He did not turn it down. Hey, General, peep this. Remember with the Shakur Stevenson shit when all these weird ass niggas would talk about how Shakur didn't turn the fight and Devin Haney is ducking? Devin Haney is ducking. Shakur didn't turn it down. He just wants more money. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Well, how come the same dudes, and I see them in your comments, the same ones, they rank grip and everything, the same dudes is now saying that Brian Norman should have took that because it was his highest purse. Bro, Shakur versus Devin, the guarantee bag was higher, damn near double, triple than anything Shakur had ever made. And that was just the guarantee. And I know this for an absolute fact because I heard it with my own ears from the lawyers. It was damn near triple anything he's ever made in his career, ever. So, bro, now this shit's passing over with. Now I can tell you what it is. The lawyer said, this is their words. Move on. He don't want it. I'm dead ass serious. And you can ask if you think I'm lying. You can ask. They said move on. That he don't want it. This is more this, more that. We just move on. We got to find somebody else for you. That's a fact.
Right.
That's a fact. But these are the same people now talking about, oh, Devin should have just gave him more when Devin was undisputed. Brian Norman is bringing a belt to the table. Yet these same people are now telling Brian Norman to just take it. You got to just take it. You're a duck if you don't just take it. Like, bro, they act like history doesn't exist. That's what they act like. They act like history is no longer there.
Initially, I said the same thing. Initially, I'm like, yo, why don't he just take the fight? If you just made 100,000, 200,000 your last fight, now somebody offering you 1.5, take it. Now, what he just explained to me was what it initially began at 700 something.
Facts.
And they working up. Eddie tried to make it seem like it started at 1.5, ended at 2 million, over 2 million, and they said no. And that's what had me hot. I'm like, yo, I know these dudes ain't turned down no $2 million to fight Boots. Like, what y'all doing?
Bro.
So Eddie a liar.
Bro, it's more to it though. It's more to it. Because I talked to Brian, like when I was texting him and I was telling him like what I put in the super chat to you, what I super chatted him. I was bro, you cannot start out with these dudes with a real. That was Devin Haney's fault too. Devin Haney did the same thing, offering real champion splits. You cannot offer real champion splits in a snake business because nobody is going to instantaneously, and immediately just give you what you want right away. If you make an offer, then the B side is going to believe they can get more. And if you're the A side and you make an offer, then they're going to try to lowball you, right? So no one's offering real champion splits and no one is accepting real champion splits right away. There's always finagle. We always want to squeeze the juice. You always want to try to get more or lowball, right? You always want to do that. And that was Brian's problem. That was his fault for doing that. He should have never told him that he wanted $2 million. Never. Because Boots team and Boots and Eddie Hearn is the one talking about they're going to do undisputed, blah, 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 blah. So if he would have said, give me five, they would have lowballed him and cut it in half from the jump and said, we'll give you 2.5. Just because they didn't want it. Just because they didn't want it. He asked for a real champion split, and that was a real champion split. That's pennies, bro. That's pennies in the grand scheme of it. So even when we're saying, and these people are running around here talking about more towards the question, to the point that you sent me the link for, they're running around here saying that Brian should just accept what he wants, just accept it. It's more than his highest person, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. But none of them did that for Bud, bro. None of them. They in these comments,
and that's facts. That's fact. That's why I wanted you to come up, because I was thinking about that. Like, wow, that's true. Like,
none.
The thing
you ain't
is
gotta
this.
say no names either. We already know.
Hey, Drink, I see you in the chat, Drink. You the main one, Drink.
He's the main one, and I wasn't going to call his name out. But
no, that's my guy. I'm going to call him out. Drink, you my guy. But, you the main
Drink
one.
The homie.
Drink, you the main one who was everybody ducking Bud. But now you got different smoke. See, he ain't got you. See, this is what happened when you play. This is what happened. Drink.
Now all of a sudden, Brian Norman need to just take that money as his highest bag. But when Errol Spence was offering Bud his highest bag at 60-40, they was like, nah, man, we want to see this fight, man. Bud accolades, you got to give him more, and all these other excuses and all this other nonsense. They was doing all that when it came to Bud, bro, simply because Bud wanted more money. There was no and peep this, they did it again. They did it again with Bud when Bud fought David Ambrosius. Talk about why y'all mad at him getting his money. I watched you. I watched your live. I was on your live when they were talking about y'all mad at Bud getting his money.
Break it up, BF. Break it up.
Oh, hold on. Let me move out of this right quick.
Okay. Drink say, he talking to Nick J. He says, I said it when I don't gotta even read this. I already know. Drink, you my guy, but Drink, you've been the most bitter guy when it comes to this Spence Crawford stuff the world has ever seen. You bring it up all the time. You be sneak dissing, mad. You be mad. And that's true. That is true. Now you did say that Eddie need to overpay. Now I give you that. You did say that. Let me see here. What up, BF? You there?
My bad. Yeah. I was in a bad area right then. My bad. But yeah, man, it just blows my mind, man. It blows my mind that everybody wants they want Brian to just take it. Just take it, Brian, take it. But nobody was telling Bud to just take it. Nobody, bro. Not one person was telling Bud. And it's more than just Drink the homie, but it's more than just Drink. More people were saying that Errol got to give him more, and Errol got to give him more. Everybody's talking about what Bud deserves and what Bud's worth is. Everybody's talking about that. Well, what is Brian Norman's worth? So Brian don't deserve to get paid? So Bud is the only fighter in boxing that deserves to get paid? Brian don't deserve to get paid?
And to be fair, if we being fair, from Brian Norman Senior's and Junior's perspective, okay, Eddie out here rubbing shoulders with the motherfucking Saudis.
Facts.
You out here bragging and stuff. You and Frank Warren, y'all getting to the money. You with the zone, y'all got $1 billion budget, blah blah blah. You want us to fight Boots? Cool. We want to fight Boots too, but can we get paid? No, you're gonna get what we tell you to get.
Facts.
Absolute
facts. Absolute facts.
There's no reason for them to. I agree. Once Norman Sr. came on here and explained his position like a man, and he took the backlash and everything, and he I respect what he had to say. I understand. As a father, I understand.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, I agreed it. I respected it from the jump. From we all got this thing, General. Like as black people, we have this thing where we're so forgiving, and we always wanna be fair, and we always want to get along. We got this. We got this, and it seems like it's just us. And from the jump, it was like we removed Eddie completely out of this scenario from the jump. It was Brian Norman, and it was Jaron Boots Ennis. Brian Norman is ducking.
Yeah.
It's from the jump. From the jump, we removed Eddie. It's like, nah, I refused. I felt like, and I'm gonna hold you. I felt like I was the only one standing on business. Like, bro, did we forget what Eddie just did with Deontay Wilder, bro? Did we forget?
Right.
Did we forget that this motherfucker had a $1 billion war chest? Why are we talking about $2 million, bro? What is $2 million to a billionaire?
Right.
What is we talking about, bro? And that's what we was doing, and we were just going at Brian. I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, bro. Well, what happened to the goddamn money? What happened to the $1 billion, bro?
Yeah, where all his money going in Eddie Hearn pocket?
Bro, he put on a whole Dillian White show in his
yeah.
backyard?
Shout out to my brother, Cadillac Red. He was blaming Eddie the whole time.
Yo, but I'm just saying, didn't he do a whole goddamn fight with Dillian White in his backyard? Did he do that?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean to tell me you could put that on, but you don't got $2 billion? Is that what you telling me?
You want me to put on a Mandingo show with Dillian White is the star.
In his backyard, bro. And paid that man millions to fight bums. But you ain't got $2 million for a unification for your superstar. It's not like this is a bum we're talking about, bro. This is Jaron Boots Ennis, one of the most talented fighters in all of boxing, bro. You're building a monster here. You make this man you get this man 2 belts, bro. You're maximizing yourself. You're maximizing him and you. What are we talking about here? Like, what are we talking about? But instead of maximizing him and you, this dude is talking about, oh man, I can't even do it. And he's such a liar that I'm sitting here like, yo, did you guys not hear this man say he offered damn near more a 50-50 split with him? He offered a 50-50 split. Well, if it was a 50-50 split, what are we talking about? So is Jaron Boots Ennis, both of them getting Brian Norman and Boots, both getting 1.5? What is we talking about, bro?
Look, Chop Shop say, let's see, this is the thing, Chop Shop. He say, I'm hearing Boots is only gonna make 1.7 as well. And Brian Norman them say that's cap. They say that's cap.
It's not gonna make 1.7. That's a lie.
Yeah, they say Eddie flat out lying about that. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I say, I know this factually, not by this negotiation, but by Wilder Joshua.
Yeah.
I happen to know that the Saudis have offered to make the Wilder Joshua fight and had over $100 million on the table for over 10 years. And neither Al Heyman nor Eddie Hearn got this information to both fighters. That's some fuck shit right there. That's some straight. So you wonder why why you 78? Why you be saying it? Fuck that. No, because you got greedy ass promoters who tell a fighter, well, we're gonna give you 30 million for it. We're gonna give you 40 million. Whole time they trying to make sure they pocket some guaranteed money themselves.
Facts.
Absolute
facts. Absolute facts. And I can prove to you, bro, that Boots wasn't gonna make no 1.7. The man just made 3.3 to fight David Avanesian. How is he gonna make less than that in unification? bro, you guys don't even make sense, bro. You don't even care about making sense. so he's going to make less money in a unification than he would in a IBF title fight. Well, it wasn't even a mandatory. They used the mandatory purse split from Cody Crowley and Boots. It was a mandatory purse bid of 3.9. They just used that money for that. So you mean to tell me that? So Eddie Hearn has 3.9 million to use on Cody Crowley, but he doesn't have the same 3.9 million or more for a unification with Boots. Is that what you guys want me to believe? All these, and you see it in your comments, General, all these people running around here talking about nobody knows Norman. Who knows Cody Crowley? Who knows him?
Hey, who the hell is Cody Crowley?
And bro, it's not like they was fighting in the UK. That fight was in Philadelphia. Who knows Cody Crowley for y'all to be running around here talking about he should just take that? It was his biggest person, blah, blah, blah. Bro, Cody Crowley was going to get 35% of that, bro. Cody Crowley was getting 35% of that 3.9 because it's a 65-35 split.
Right.
All they did was take the same purse bid and split it a different direction for David Avanesian. It's the same. It was the same bread. None of this is making sense, bro. None of it is adding up. It all equals to Eddie did not want it. Period. He didn't want it. And these dudes in these comments, bro, and these dudes with these weird scenarios and these weird thought process, they are the ones that are just feeding into it, and it's making them look like trash because they said something totally different before this. Totally different. Right. Should just be it'd be hella annoying, General, bro. It'd be hella annoying be sitting here like, bro, history matters, bro. I was here when all that stuff was happening, bro.
Absolutely.
But people they just wipe it out like history don't exist, General. Like it don't even exist.
That's what have me heated when people act like we didn't just see what happened.
Yes, with our own eyes.
Right.
None of it. This is all new to everybody. Like, oh man, oh gosh, 1.7 million. This is so much money. I can't believe it. Well, if that's the case, then why didn't Terrence Crawford take that to fight Errol Spence? Why he take? Why didn't if that's the amount of money for a unification, then how come Terrence Crawford can't get involved and get these $50 million hedge funds? Where the Bud fans at, bro? Why the Bud fans can't link up with Eddie Hearn and say, hey Eddie, go talk to Sinus the Hedgehog. He's got $50 million for y'all. Why they can't do this? Where the hedge funds at? So they only wanted Boots. I mean, Bud out of nowhere. Stop the cap, bro. These dudes is straight cap. All of these niggas is cap. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Just blowing my mind, bro.
I hear it, bro. Don't even worry about it, man. But man, BF, tell people where they can find you. I know everybody know where to find BF, but tell them anyway.
They know where I'm at. They know where I'm at, and they gonna be there later on today, and they ain't gonna say shit. They gonna sit there and watch, write the comments, and then they're gonna come back later on tomorrow and say something to you about what they was gonna do to me and what they was gonna say. They ain't gonna do shit. That's what's gonna happen. They gonna know exactly where the graveyard is at, and they'll be there later on today, like everybody else.
That's crazy. The man said they gonna be here later on. They ain't gonna say shit.
You already know that. They ain't gonna say
I already know.
The link will be there for them. I bet Brad they won't say nothing. The link will be there.
Man,
yeah, I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your thing, General. I'm gonna go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down here and eat my my meal because I'm hungry as ever. I've been on here talking, and I'm supposed to eat at 11 o'clock an hour ago. I started my show late, so now my stomach growling. I got midgets in my stomach fighting.
Well, go get it in, General, man. Go get it in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right,
hey,
bro,
salute to the chat. Much love to my brother BFTB. Much love to Brian Norman Sr. Thank him so much for coming on and explaining his situation from his perspective. Appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Unless I come back later on today with another video, but I doubt it. We're up out of here. Deuces.